The room was quiet and unsettling as Emma, on the night before her 18th birthday, made a serious promise to herself. A promise that would reveal a story of tense relationships and suppressed feelings. In the small hamlet of Crestwood, Emma's family had long been recognized for their strong bonds. The laughter resonating in their comfortable house, the shared secrets, and the silent understanding were elements intertwined in the essence of their life. However, behind the surface, a storm was brewing, ready to break the seemingly perfect image. As the days neared her 18th birthday, Emma felt a tremendous weight on her heart. She had always acted as the go-between for her mother, Sarah, and her younger sister, Lily. Their house, which used to be a place of comfort, had turned into a place where hidden grudges and built-up tensions were causing conflict. The division started when their father went away suddenly, creating a sense of emptiness that seems impossible to overcome. Sarah, deeply saddened and finding it difficult to manage, found comfort in her work, frequently overlooking the emotional needs of her girls. Lily, the delicate person, found solace in defiance, craving attention that appeared to elude her like grains of sand. On the night before she turned 18, Emma stood at a point where her past met an unclear future. She felt burdened by unresolved problems and couldn't imagine living with ongoing pain. The choice to end connections with her mother and sister was not made hastily. It was the result of many years of unexpressed complaints, misinterpretations, and the difficult awareness that occasionally, the only path to recovery is to let go. Emma's YouTube channel, where she had always shared glimpses of her life, transformed into a platform for her emotional journey. In a video called Breaking Chains, she shared her emotions with her viewers, explaining the challenges she had experienced inside her family. The comments area turned into a virtual support group with messages of understanding, shared stories, and motivation. Emma's tale connected with audiences throughout the globe, showing that the pain of family conflict is a common experience. The tension increased as spectators eagerly waited to see the consequences of Emma's choice. Would ending connections free her, or would it lead her into an unexpected loneliness? Emma's experience was a mix of emotions, rage, despair, and a hint of optimism. While dealing with the consequences of her choice, the audience closely followed each video and upload, excited to see the emotional release that was about to happen. Ultimately, Silent Echoes of Broken Ties evolved beyond being only a YouTube series and instead became a source of inspiration for individuals dealing with comparable challenges. Emma's tale showed people that occasionally, when seeking happiness, one needs to have the courage to change the story of their own life. Months went by, and Emma's YouTube channel transformed into a community that offered help for people dealing with their own family difficulties. The comment section turned into a secure place for exchanging tales, giving advice, and creating a network of empathy that went beyond geographical limits. Privately, Emma started a personal exploration to learn more about herself. Choosing to separate from her mother and sister didn't completely break the emotional connections. Instead, it led to thinking and self-examination. Using therapy and personal video blogs, Emma explored the intricacies of forgiveness and recovery. Emma's viewpoint shifted along with the changing seasons. She started to view her mother not only as an imperfect parent, but as an individual weighed down by her own sorrow and challenges. Lily, meanwhile, was no more just a rebellious sister, but a spirit looking for connection in the sole way she understood. Emma's videos shifted from stories of being apart to accounts of development and strength. The viewers, once captivated by the tension within the family, now saw the positive impact of self-acceptance and empathy. In a video called Rebuilding Bridges, Emma made a significant statement. She stated her desire to reconnect with her mother and sister, not because she felt she had to, but as a deliberate decision to heal and create a new healthy relationship. The tension that had held her audience's attention now turned into excitement as they waited for Emma's path towards reconciliation to begin. The plot had shifted unexpectedly, showing that life's story, similar to a carefully written book, is full of surprises that test and reshape our assumptions. The gathering, when it finally occurred, was recorded in a sincere film named Healing Hearts. Emma, Sarah, and Lily stood together in front of the camera, showing vulnerability yet determination. Tears were cried, apologies were given, and a new understanding developed between them. Emma's YouTube channel had become a demonstration of the strength of resilience, forgiveness, and the significance of recognizing the humanity within each family member. The tale that started with a statement of parting had transformed into a story about making amends and the power that arises from accepting one's origins. As the last part of this intense story played out, Emma's audience saw a satisfying ending. The comments area, previously a digital community for support, was filled with expressions of support, understanding, and appreciation for sharing a journey that reflected the challenges many experienced in their own lives. Silent Echoes of Broken Ties evolved beyond being only a YouTube series. It transformed into a source of inspiration, encouraging individuals to address their own family difficulties and strive for reconciliation and empathy. Emma's tale showcased how being open and caring, along with a strong conviction in the importance of family, can bring about significant change. While she was still mending, Emma kept posting updates about her adventure on YouTube. Her films now centered on the actions she and her family were taking to improve their relationships. She talked about the significance of clear communication, establishing limits, and showing empathy. Viewers connected with her openness and valued the genuineness of her content. In a series of videos called Rebuilding Trust, Emma discussed the difficulties and successes of the ongoing process. The viewers observed the family going to therapy sessions as a group, having sincere discussions, and taking part in activities that brought them closer together. The process of rebuilding was challenging, but every advancement served as proof of the strength of the human spirit. As the story progressed, Emma also dealt with the doubt and disapproval that naturally came up. Some viewers doubted if the reconciliation was genuine, while others were worried about Emma's emotional state. She recognized the intricacies of her circumstance and highlighted that the process of healing was complex, indicating that her journey was still ongoing. The series changed unexpectedly when Emma worked with mental health experts to provide content that delved into the wider effects of family relationships on mental health. Using interviews, expert opinions, and personal stories, Emma wanted to reduce the negative perception around family difficulties and motivate people to ask for support when necessary. The comments area, previously a place for shared experiences, changed into a support system for individuals finding their own ways to reconciliation. Viewers shared their experiences, asked for guidance, and found comfort in the online community Emma had created. In a touching film called Lessons Learned, Emma thought about the deep changes in herself and her family. She recognized the power that vulnerability had provided her and the significance of engaging in relationships with modesty and empathy. The series had turned into a story of development, strength, and the strong belief that even with the wounds from the past, a better future could be achieved. As the last parts of this Silent Echoes of Broken Ties series were revealed, Emma's viewers saw a family changed by love, empathy, and a dedication to progress. The ups and downs that started with a pronouncement of separation had turned into a tale of redemption, togetherness, and the lasting strength of family bonds. The last video, named New Beginnings, was a significant point in Emma's journey. She showed appreciation for her viewers' support, thanked them for being included in her healing journey, and urged everyone to accept the intricacies of their own tales. Silent Echoes of Broken Ties had completed a full cycle, making a lasting impact on Emma's life and the lives of those who had joined her emotional journey. The series was not merely a group of YouTube videos. It had turned into a symbol of the strength of human nature and the positive impact of forgiveness, kindness, and the search for genuine relationships. After the series ended, Emma chose to steer her content in a different way. Drawn on her personal experiences, she started a series called Healing Hearts, focused on delving into stories of reconciliation, forgiveness, and personal development. Every episode showcased people and families who had faced difficulties and highlighted that the process of recovery is something everyone goes through. The new direction connected well with Emma's audience, who enthusiastically welcomed the upbeat and inspiring content. Healing Hearts served as a space for individuals to share stories of overcoming challenges, creating a feeling of togetherness among audience members who took comfort in the collective tales of strength. As the series became more famous, Emma broadened her audience by working with professionals in psychology, family therapy, and personal growth. They worked together to produce helpful and thoughtful content that offered techniques and advice for dealing with challenging family connections. Emma's adventure also led her outside the digital world. She began arranging workshops and activities centered on enhancing family bonds, attracting attendees from various backgrounds. Her work had effects that went beyond the online world, causing waves of good transformation in the lives of the people she influenced. One of the most important achievements occurred when Emma was invited to speak at a national mental health conference. Her tale of resolving family conflicts, repairing relationships, and advocating for mental health resonated with the audience. Emma's openness on stage motivated many people to face their own difficulties and look for ways to heal. After the success of Healing Hearts, Emma's channel became a center for providing emotional assistance and personal growth. The group she had formed kept expanding, creating relationships and offering a source of optimism for individuals finding their own paths of self-exploration. The final chapter of Emma's journey marked not the end, but the start of something new. While she kept exploring many parts of healing and personal development, she stayed dedicated to being genuine, open, and believing that everyone had the power to change their stories. In a thoughtful film called Journey of a Lifetime, Emma shared appreciation for the impactful experiences that influenced her journey. She recognized that personal growth is a continuous process and urged her viewers to accept the intricacies of their own experiences. The comment section of this last video was filled with expressions of gratitude, support, and stories of personal development. Emma's community had shown the strength of being open and understanding, and the significant effect that working towards healing could have on people and their families. While the Healing Hearts series kept motivating and uplifting, Emma understood that her tale was merely a part of a larger story of human strength. Her efforts had caused a ripple effect, leading to discussions and building relationships that went beyond the online world. Emma's adventure, which started with the frightening announcement the night before her 18th birthday, had grown into a source of hope and motivation for many individuals looking for healing, comprehension, and the bravery to start their own paths of change. Following the popularity of the Healing Hearts series, Emma's influence kept expanding, reaching parts of the world she had never expected. Her stories connected with individuals from all backgrounds, cultures, and experiences. Emma's experience had turned into proof of how common human challenges are and the ability of vulnerability to promote recovery. Due to the high interest from her audience, Emma chose to elevate her lobbying efforts. She started a nonprofit organization focused on raising awareness about mental health, offering assistance for people and families dealing with family issues, and backing efforts to reduce the stigma around mental health talks. The group, called Heart Connect, became a center for people looking for advice, empathy, and a feeling of belonging. It provided online discussion boards, community groups, and connections to mental health experts, establishing a platform for individuals to exchange experiences, seek assistance, and begin their paths to recovery. Emma also worked with mental health groups, schools, and community centers. She organized workshops, seminars, and awareness campaigns to promote open communication and reduce the stigma surrounding mental health issues in families. Her influence extended beyond the online realm, creating a real impact in the lives of people who needed it the most. As Healing Hearts became well known, Emma was asked to speak at international conferences, where she shared her thoughts on how storytelling may positively impact mental health. Her work had a widespread impact, leading to conversations on a worldwide level on the significance of kindness, empathy, and ending family conflicts. Emma's struggle has transformed into a legacy of understanding, strength, and beneficial transformation. The common areas of her videos and the Heart Connect network turn into accounts of the significant influence she had on people and families around the globe. Viewers told their tales of personal development, making amends, and newfound optimism, forming a common story of healing that resonated beyond the boundaries of her YouTube channel. In a thoughtful video celebrating the anniversary of her channel, Emma showed appreciation for the amazing community that had developed around her. She talked about her ideas for the future, highlighting the continuous process of recovery and the significance of group assistance. As Emma continued to manage the always changing environment of her advocacy work, she was dedicated to being genuine and open. The process that started with a statement of division had evolved into a campaign of empathy, comprehension, and the idea that, by exchanging stories, we could dismantle the barriers that frequently separated people and families. The impact of Emma's journey, as documented in the videos showcasing her development, continued to resonate in the hearts and lives of those who had discovered comfort, motivation, and the bravery to reshape their own stories. The adventure was continuing, and as Emma looked ahead, she realized that the most significant chapters were still to come. As Emma's journey progressed, the influence of her work kept expanding, making a lasting impression on the world. Her Connect broadened its impact, influencing the lives of people, families, and communities. The organization became a source of hope, providing resources, assistance, and a feeling of inclusion to those who needed it the most. Emma's dedication to promoting mental health resulted in partnerships with well-known professionals, decision-makers, and influential individuals. They collaborated to build a kinder and more empathetic culture, breaking down obstacles that prevented open discussions about mental health. The Healing Hearts series kept developing, showcasing stories of strength, forgiveness, and individual development from all parts of the world. Viewers transformed from mere observers to engaged contributors in a movement that sought to reshape social views on family difficulties and mental well-being. Her Connect collaborated with schools to introduce initiatives that raise awareness about mental health, marking a significant achievement. Emma's tale become a part of the curriculum, sparking conversations in schools about empathy, comprehension, and the significance of reaching out for assistance when necessary. The impact of these programs spread to the younger generation, teaching them ideals of kindness and preventing family conflicts from continuing. The last part of Emma's YouTube experience was highlighted by a unique film called From Echoes to Empathy. In this video, she looked back at the important periods of her personal journey, recognizing the good and bad times, the challenges, and the successes. The film demonstrated how vulnerability can lead to positive transformation in everyone. Emma thanked her audience for their consistent support, recognizing the united power that had come from sharing tales. She motivated viewers to keep progressing on their own journeys of healing, emphasizing that the road can be difficult but was always valuable to pursue. After finishing her YouTube adventure, Emma shared her plan to dedicate more time to Heart Connect and other projects focused on making a long-term impact. The comments area was full of letters expressing respect, love, and thanks, showing the significant influence Emma had on the lives of many people. The impact of Silent Echoes of Broken Ties in the following Healing Hearts series continued through the films, documenting Emma's development, touching the hearts and lives of individuals who drew strength, motivation, and bravery to start their own paths of change. Over the following years, Heart Connect flourished, growing into a worldwide movement that questioned cultural standards, promoted understanding, and offered assistance to individuals dealing with the intricacies of family connections and mental health issues. After Emma withdrew from the YouTube limelight, she understood that her tale had triggered change, leading to discussions that extended beyond the digital world. The process that started with a decision to separate had transformed into a tradition of understanding, strength, and the strong hope that, by exchanging tales, people and families might change their stories and build a future full of healing, comprehension, and affection.